or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. The only garbage I see floating out. The only garbage I see floating out there. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Sheesh. I'm glad you said that, Sleepy Joe. I'm glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that. That it took that to open the door for this. Shout out to Trump. Garbage for Trump. Breaking. Trump just put on a vest and stepped into a garbage collection truck at the airport in Wisconsin. Garbage for Trump. Look at that. Wow.
For a moment, stand by for a moment. Trump is interrupt you for a moment. Stand by for a moment. Trump is answering some questions from reporters.
Joe Biden to make that statement, it's really a disgrace.
Reporters.
Joe Biden to make that statement, it's really a disgrace.
From reporters.
Joe Biden to make that statement, it's really a disgrace.
I completely agree. This right here, this is how the Dems see us. They see us as, like insects, like we're not human, like science experiments, like lab rats. People just not even human. We're just objects for their experiments. Like, what is going on? Shout out to George. Shout out to everybody. Who else? Kylie Jane Kramer for their clip on X. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. This is the president we need, okay? This is our president. This is the person we need in charge. Not Ku Klux Kamala out here trying to sabotage us. Seriously, stuff is nuts. Shout out to Benny Johnson. We're going to get into this clip. Okay, but before we do that, shout out to the King Squad. You guys are the bomb.com. And don't let anybody tell you any different. You guys are awesome. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Well, comment, share, and subscribe. Share these videos. And let's get right into the video. I'll give my commentary on the back end. Stay tuned for that.
Guys, your boy Benny. Less than 24 hours after Joe Biden called 250 million Americans garbage, Donald Trump is in a trash truck. This is immaculate. Look at this image. This is not AI. This is President Trump wearing a orange vest, walking out to a trash truck. Now, we have just left an event where we drove around in a trash truck and emptied literal garbage with Vivek Ramaswamy. We're in North Carolina. And while this was happening, little did we know the president was going to be doing the same thing. Here's the setup. After Joe Biden's incredibly offensive, totally disqualifying comments, Kamala Harris should resign because of these comments. Donald Trump had a trash truck full up to his motorcade today in Wisconsin. Now, everybody thought maybe that's just like the truck being part of the motorcade. Ha ha ha, it has a Trump sign on it. Nope. First thing that happens is we get this video from Donald Trump wearing a orange hazard vest.
Hello, everybody. This is Donald Trump, and 250 million people are not garbage.
Then we start getting these incredible photographs of Donald Trump walking off his plane and getting into the physical trash truck. Then Donald Trump does a press conference inside the trash truck. Oh, man. It's too good. Look at these photos are amazing. The Trump trash truck press conference, I can't believe I'm saying this, is even better than the drive-through window at McDonald's. I know. I've told you that is my single favorite campaign event in the history of American politics. It might be, I'm going to have to think about it. It might be defeated by Donald Trump doing this press conference from the trash truck. It starts off with this comment: "How do you like my trash truck, boys? Thanks, Joe Biden."
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
And then Donald Trump just goes full epic mode. CNN actually had to break from live broadcasting to go cover Trump in a trash truck doing a press conference. Okay, so here's CNN breaking from their live broadcast to cover President Trump.
Trump is answering some questions from reporters.
Joe Biden to make that statement, it's really a disgrace.
He said the other day that the military could be used, that the military or the National Guard could be used on election day if necessary. Can you explain what you meant by that in detail?
I don't think they'll have to be used. I think we're going to have a big victory. And I think 250 million people in this country are going to be very happy because we're going to bring the country back. We're a nation in decline, very, very serious decline. And we're going to bring our country back.
Did you know that Elon Musk was in close contact with President Bush? Did you know about this? Did you know about Elon Musk calls and close
No, I don't know. Elon is a great guy. He's one of our geniuses, and we have to protect our geniuses. We have to take care of our geniuses. There aren't too many of them. Yes, please.
Puerto Rico an apology for what the comedian said?
No, I love Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico loves me. I don't know anything about a comedian. I love Puerto Rico. Nobody's done more for Puerto Rico than me. I took care of them when they had the big hurricanes, and nobody gets along better with Puerto Rico and the Puerto Rican people than me. They love me and I love them. Go ahead, Mr. What do I want? I don't know anything about the comedian. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him. I heard he made a statement, but it was just a statement that he made. He's a comedian. What can I tell you? I know nothing about him. I don't know why he's there. You put comedians up, and I guess he went on earlier in the show. I don't know who he is. I don't know, but I think he's a terrific guy. I think he was treated very unfairly.
Mr. President, we've been talking about Democrats cheating. Could you imagine any circumstances under which you would be defeated but not say that the election was stolen?
If it was a corrupt election, that could happen. But so far, we're doing pretty well. They found a lot of smaller things in Pennsylvania, as you know, and I think they've been corrupted and taken care of. They were corrupt. They were corrupted, but I think it's been taken care of.
On that subject, you called for law enforcement to investigate. I was going to say, do you anticipate to declare victory on election night?
I hope that we're going to declare a victory. I mean, they spend all that money on machines. Paper ballots cost you 8% of what a machine costs. 8%. And it's encrypted paper, it's watermarked paper, it's very secure. Your elections would be over at 10 o'clock, and that's when you could announce something and there would be no question. And we're not talking about more money, we're talking about a tiny fraction of the money. You want paper, ideally, you want one-day voting, and I think it's just very important. You have to have the country and you have to have voter ID, and you have a great election. And you're talking about 8% of the cost. It's like very sad when you get machines, you pay all that money, and they talk about 3 days later. I think we're going to have a big enough victory to maybe have it that night. You should always have it, every night. If you look at France, 38 million votes. At 10 o'clock in the evening, it was over. All paper ballots, all voter ID, one-day voting, and it was over. How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
President Trump, you asked for law enforcement to investigate in Pennsylvania. If they find no evidence of cheating, will you accept the result if you lose?
Well, I guess they had quite a few ballots, 2,600 ballots where the same person was signing them.
But if they find no evidence of cheating, will you accept the results?
Of Pennsylvania, sure. Oh, if they find no evidence of cheating anywhere, I'll accept the results. I hope that's going to be the case. Win, lose, or draw, I hope that's going to be the case. Now, listen, I have to do something because Brett Favre is a great guy. He just endorsed me, and he's very important at this moment. I mean, he's got a little problem for himself, and I thought it was very brave that he came out, and I want to go over and see Brett Favre. We're all going together, I assume. You're going over. I'm going to make a speech. We're going to then try and beat the weather out because we have some bad weather coming in. But I just wanted to let you know that 250 million people, that's what I think the real number is for making America great again. 250 million, the real number. They don't think in terms of garbage, okay? They don't use terms like that, and it's a shame. And Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing. And she should be ashamed because she shouldn't let him do it. She's the vice president, but I assume she's acting as the president. She should never have let that happen. I hope you enjoyed this garbage truck. Thank you very much, everyone.
All right, Trump.
Okay, so can't get any better. It can't. I don't know if Trump's going to drive the trash truck into the event tonight. I hope he does. If he's going to give a speech in the orange vest, I don't know. But I know this. At the event, Brett Favre, of course, a legend in Wisconsin, was speaking on behalf of President Trump, and he mentioned this. And strong, boys. Here we go. Here's Brett.
I want to address the comment that Joe Biden made yesterday or last night that said the supporters of Donald Trump, us, or garbage, or garbage. I can assure you we're not garbage. How dare he say that looking out? I see police officers, teachers, nurses, grandparents, students. I see everyday Americans that make this country great.
And I have to begin by saying 250 million Americans are not garbage. This week, Kamala has been comparing her political opponents to the most evil mass murderers in history. And now, speaking on a call for her campaign last night, crooked Joe Biden finally said what he and Kamala really think of our supporters. He called them garbage. No way. No way. And they actually mean it, even though, without question, my supporters are far higher quality than crooked Joe or lying Kamala. Higher quality. Higher quality. My response to Joe and Kamala is very simple. You can't lead America if you don't love Americans. That's true. You can't be president if you hate the American people, which I believe they do.
Donald Trump was president.
Yeah, so right there, I just wanted to, let me click back for a second. Yeah, I just wanted to really show this because this is huge. This is huge. And it shows you how they really think about us. It shows you, well, what they really think about us. It shows you how they'll run the country, okay? These people do not care about us, all right? It's just what it is. And shout out to Trump, the Trump PR team, the Trump administration. That was brilliant to take that and flip it like that, okay? That was absolutely brilliant. And as far as the topic of cheating goes, I just wanted to bring this up really quickly. This is a clip right here that the cheating has already begun. So there is no if the Dems don't cheat, they're already cheating. All right. And they've been trying to cheat. It's just, we all know that. That's obvious. The only way you don't know that is if you're like in denial or, well, you're just not paying attention to what's going on in the country. So shout out to Sassafras. Democrats are now burning ballots in Washington and Oregon. The FBI is now investigating. We knew this was going to happen. Democrats can't win unless they cheat. This is election interference. And we're going to play this video. This is October 28th. This was uploaded. Oh, I apologize. You guys can't even see it. Whoops. My bad. Okay, then. You guys can't even see it. There we go. Here we go. Boom. All right. Wow. So I just wanted to show you that that right there, they're already cheating. So you guys couldn't see it beforehand, but yeah, shout out to Sassafras. Democrats are now, you can't see my cursor either. I gotta get that fixed. Anyways, Democrats are now burning ballots in Washington and Oregon. The FBI is now investigating. We knew this was going to happen. Democrats can't win unless they cheat. This is election interference. All of this stuff has been election interference. And yeah, we're gonna go back to George. Shout out to George. And yeah, all this stuff is over here. Trump has single-handedly boosted the employment rates under Kamala and Biden by becoming a McDonald's fry cook and a garbage collector. Yeah, really huge stuff. And this is really genius. And then shout out to Vivek. This is posted 2 hours ago at the time of this recording. And so shout out to George. Wow, it wasn't just Trump. Vivek Ramaswamy also became a professional garbage collector today. We turned Biden's disgusting insult into a nationwide movement to get people to appreciate blue-collar workers again. This is what the America First movement is all about. Yeah, blue-collar workers have been getting, they've been catching wreck, like just straight disrespect for a while. Like a couple years now. Literally the entire Biden administration last time I checked. But, I mean, if longer, you guys let me know in the comments. This is the video of Vivek Ramaswamy.
Hey. USA! You are the man. Ready to take out the garbage. Good to see you guys. Love you, brother. We took out some trash today. Good luck. Good to see you. Good to see you got some real trash. Good to see you, man. How are you?
All right, I'm going to pause that right there because then they might try to copyright me and stuff like that. I don't want that. that makes it much more difficult to get the job done. But yeah, but make no mistake, shout out to George, but make no mistake, we will take out the actual trash on November 5th. Use these insults as fuel to do everything you can to get Trump as many votes as possible. Drain the swamp. And that is that. So yeah, shout out to George. I'm voting for the McDonald's fry chef and garbage collector. Yeah, it's really interesting everything that's going on. Okay, shout out to Trump and yeah. Meanwhile, you know, while we're out here doing this and we're supporting Trump, and Trump is out here, you know, putting on for blue collar workers and everything like that. Meanwhile, you have the Democrats out here trying to delete kids and putting up ads to divide families and sabotage. It's just nonsense. It's nonsense. Okay, I told you guys, she's like Oprah when it comes to deleting kids, and then they're talking about the birth rate is declining. The birth rate is declining, and people aren't the marital rate is declining, and I mean, what do you expect when you put all these things to? It's nonsense, you know. It's nonsense. And then what do you think our military will look like? The list goes on. The list goes on. There's only so much I can say. I have to watch my words on this platform, unfortunately. But you get the gist of things. RIP to the headphone users. I apologize. But yeah, you know, it's you see where the Democrats' heads are, okay? Their heads are not focused on making our lives better. Their heads are not focused on helping the everyday American have a better quality of life and make sure their dollar can go further and make sure that they can provide more for their families and provide more and do more for themselves and enjoy their life and stuff like that and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, their heads are not focused on that at all. They're out here trying to send us off to war. Next thing you know, we're all fighting a war we really do not want to be too much tied up in, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's a plethora of issues and misplaced focus, if you ask me. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. As always, shout out to the King Squad, the King Squad family, the King Squad elites. You guys are the bomb.com. You guys are awesome. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And did I mention you guys are awesome? Don't let anybody tell you any different. I hope everybody's drinking their water and making their money legally. No, this is not financial advice. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Comment down below your thoughts. Seriously, too. I just want to reiterate that point. Comment down below your thoughts because I always enjoy seeing what you guys have to say about this stuff. I just ask that you keep it respectful. And yeah, I really love seeing what you guys have to say in the comments. So definitely let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you in the next one.